What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Opera Magna, and the name of this song is What Was Dreamt and Lived, featuring none other than the Gary Oldman of acting slash the Ronnie Romero of melodic rock. It's none other than Fabio Lione, who we all know is more than happy to feature his voice on any power metal or symphonic metal or really anything. You know, like I've said before, I could take some pencils and kind of drum on my desk a little bit and call up Fabio and be like, dude, I just laid down a sick pencil tapping track on my desk. Care to lend your voice? And he'd just kill it. You know, he'd be more than happy to. So, I mean, dude is everywhere, but, you know, he's got a great voice. You have a voice as iconic as that. You know, what do you expect? Folks are going to want that on their music. But, anywho, yeah, I've never heard of this band before, so let's just check this out, shall we? Rangers, go.
Silence has spread over the realm, and the tide just rise and sweeping along the sea. What is it, this mystery? Was the strength of this helpless God? Was a real reason for me feeling this endless heart? And I want to know why long ago I put my life at your feet. No longer will mercy speak of me. Yeah, we must march on to oblivion.
wherever your soul sails, a cold stone would be carried, walking through silent trails with howls through the cracks you're harried. All the passions that one day fought against wind and storm, now are incapable to break into two this old bulky stone. It's not time that will catch you, since you're honest and don't lie. Yet when the last trace is viewed, the grim reaper will come by. Everything will be covered, you'll be dragged down to oblivion. Memories forever shuttered, what was dreamt and lived delirium.
Let this dream culminate, let this moment fade away, so this breathing flower can belong to mankind. Free of this enchantment, now beside contemplate, lowering the curtain, how the end has become a fate. I want to know why long ago I put my life at your feet. No longer will resist, think of me. Together we must march on to oblivion. Just take me there, the place where there is no pain. It once again is a creeping darkness. I'm dragging this condemnation that drove the tears to rebound. Cry out for me, you don't feel any more pain. Once more again, raise the creeping darkness. I'm dragging you this condemnation. My soul, my legs are still rising. You're the witness of the end of pain and lonely.
Wow, that art is super cool. I really like the art. Yeah, sorry if I'm gonna have to kind of splice my reaction to the video because about halfway through it dropped an ad on me, and so it was kind of a bummer. It kind of took me out of the song a little bit, but I'll do my best to kind of chop out that part of just me reacting and get it synced back up just with the song, just to even just flip it, just hopefully just go right through. But anywho, wow. Whew, lordy, that song was a lot. Oh man, I mean, just what an epic, grand sounding song. I really don't know what you all want me to really say about this one here, because it's just a lot, a lot, a lot. This is one of those songs where I certainly cannot unpack it after just one listen, because there's so much going on. Bad Boy is about 8 minutes long. So just a lot. I was trying to remember certain things, that I wanted to say and focus on certain things, but then that would get overlapped by other things that I wanted to say, as I continued to listen, and the ad kind of threw me off a bit. But yeah, I mean, just a real like cinematic, epic sound with the symphony and the orchestral sounds and everything, and the guitar, and I mean like the solos. It was just wild musically. This bad boy is just an absolute opus. It just Opera Magna is like a good name because that really seems to kind of invoke or convey what you're gonna get here. Like yeah, it just musically this was just an incredible piece. The arrangement and I can't even imagine all the work put into this to get those arrangements and get everything all proper. Like the amount of tracks or whatnot is probably insane, and it has had to be a very like not, I don't want to say tedious, because you assume these folks enjoy what they're doing, but even if you enjoy what you're doing, sometimes things can be a little tedious. But it's not the word I'm looking for, but very like deliberately orchestrate this whole thing and get everything. I mean, just really wild and just an epic sound, and just so grand, and yeah, just really, I mean, a joy to listen to. And the vocals, of course, Fabio Lione's vocals are solid, but I wasn't 100% sold on like the vocal melody. At times it kind of just felt like it, just the verses were kind of just shoved in there. But I mean, it's tough. Like this song is so complex and so many moving pieces, and I don't even know how you try to put down a vocal line or vocal melody to something like that when you got so many melodies kind of going at once. But I just wasn't 100% on board with the vocal melody. Perhaps the vocals, and I was gonna say perhaps they could have done just a little bit less vocals, but there already wasn't much. To be honest, there was a lot of just instrumental sections, which was great. But perhaps they could have done even less vocals and just done more of a, I don't want to necessarily just say like operatic, but just more of a, not necessarily try to like cram in a bunch of verses like really quick, because at times it felt like he was just spitting sentences like rapid fire. And I mean, there's already a lot going on, so it's like you already got a lot going on, and then you got this rapid fire kind of, delivery of vocal lines. It just is. It really just starts to become a little bit of an onslaught. So I really enjoyed the moments where, the vocals weren't as rapid fire, where they were more, they were slower, a little bit more methodical, with the music, or when they weren't there at all, and I could just really take in the music. So, I think a more methodical approach to the vocal melody, in the song, I think I would have preferred it just a little bit better. But still, with that being said, I'm not trying to take away by any means the absolute incredible talent of this band and the incredible epic sound of this song. It really is something, to say the least. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this bad boy, because it is wow, wild, quite the trip. So let me know, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.